Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Lunar, the Silver Star story remastered. And we have finally arrived in Meribia, the easily largest city in the entire game. So as soon as we arrive, Nash is going to go all fuck off. And Ramus is also going to fuck off. And there are a couple of things we need to do to move along the plot. But of course, we're going to talk to everyone in town before we do the two things that we need to do. There are some interesting lines of dialogue. I have confirmed that at least one or two pieces of text dialogue have been changed from the original PS1 version. And again, new voice actors for a couple of voice scenes, and I'm very much like I prefer the original voice actors. I mean, they're not bad, but I'm just so used to the story. Alright, so what we are actually trying to do here, if you recall, since we got to Saith, we've been told about Hell Mel, Meldale Kirk, one of the four heroes that is the governor of Meribia, and we're basically being told like how this place was always being attacked by pirates because it was like the trade center of the world. Then Mel took over and it's become peaceful, which is interesting because Mel was a pirate. But anyway, if you wish to skip many of talking to the NPCs, feel free. If you want to know the two things you need to do to move the story along, you do need to meet Mel, and you do need to find Nash at Black Rose Street. Looks like Brett's up to his old tricks. That did not take long. Remember this middle house for later. Why? There's chest number 6. Remember, there's 14 we must find and open. Okay, even though you see a closed chest, it is just background. You cannot interact with it. But this is going to be a very important place in the course of the story. We will come back to this particular place several times. So, Ramus is talking to this guy about selling the Dragon Diamond. And we're not going to get any progress in the story until we meet with Mel and find Nash. So, and Ramus even tells you, hey, go find them. So very, very much just like, hey, there's nothing we can do until you do those 2 important things. Gee, I'm not getting a bad feeling from this shop owner at all. Nah, not at all. Seems very trustworthy. Yeah. Now, there are 2 weapon shops in this game. Go to the shops that I go to. For right now, buy the best armor you can for Alex. Iron armor. Buy it and equip it. Buy the iron shield and equip it. Buy the iron helmet and equip it. Sell your old gear if you wish. Make sure you do not sell the bromide. You can accidentally sell it, and if you sell it, you lose it. Now, there's going to be a little bit of a change here. Keep at least 1 herb. I end up selling all the herbs here. Trust me on this. Keep at least 1 herb. So after you've bought your gear here, there are 2 weapon shops. One sells weapons that we've already got. One will sell upgrades for our equipment. I will point you to the one that will sell you the upgrades. This is the weapon shop you want to shop at. At the very least, buy Alex the broadsword. I went ahead and bought Luna a battle bow. If you want to, buy a second one, but not needed. Okay, so I do have the battle bow on her. I just noticed that I accidentally sold it. But if you need to heal, there's your statue. And we're going to explore the rest of this part of Meribia. But you cannot leave town. So you must meet Mel You must find Nash, and then we must do the next part of the story before we are allowed to leave Meribia. You might want to go ahead and buy one fire cane for later. Not needed at this moment, but it's there. Important, go to this item shop. You want to buy at least one healing nut. You may consider two, but you need at least one. If you want to hold on to a herb or two and get a healing nut, that's perfect. I think it's about time we met this Hell Mel after we talked to all the servants.
The name's Mel de Alkirk, and I'm the governor of Meribia. Since you're new here, I'll warn ya. If any one of you dares to make even the smallest bit of trouble in me town, I'm gonna take your little heads and pop 'em right off those twiggy necks of yours and mount 'em on me trophy wall, got it?
I still prefer the original voice actor in the original Silver Star Story complete on the PS1. There's just something with this voice actor. He's trying to sound like the original, but he's not quite there. Okay, so as soon as you talk to Mel and get your intro scene, we are going to have a boss battle. It is optional if you win or not. The only difference is a change in dialogue, and Alex will get some XP that he misses out on if he loses. So my first attempt, I did fail. I got actually quite unlucky. My second attempt, I kept some herbs, and I actually bought 2 healing nuts, and I was able to beat him the second time. So this is the first time where we lose. But you're gonna see the exact same strategy both ways. So what you want to do is cast Vigor on your first turn. And then what actually did me in is Mel is doing more damage than he usually does against me. He does usually max 20 HP, but as you see, he's hit me 22, 23, and that's adding up to the point where the healing nut cannot keep up. Usually he does around 19 to 20 max, and 1 healing nut is enough. But this time, he is hitting me pretty hard, and I just ran out of health. He needed 1 more hit when he killed me. Well, he didn't kill me, but when he beat me, I needed 1 more hit. And plus, he got that critical hit right there. If not for that critical hit, I probably could have won the first time. I just got very unlucky. RNGesus was not on my side. But after this, I did go ahead. So after this, I did go ahead and continue exploring the town, talking to everyone. So some of the dialogue is still with the Mel beat me dialogue. It does change if you do beat Mel, but I didn't really care about that. What I cared about was this one. This is our second take. I kept 3 herbs. I bought 2 healing nuts. I also made sure that the equipment I bought for everyone is equipped. So I will have that inventory when we continue the next video. This time, he's still hitting me a little hard, but because I actually made sure that my equipment is on, he's not getting super, super lucky. He's keeping it around the range that he usually does. But yeah, just Vigor first, then do Sword Dance over and over and over. When your HP gets below 20 or around 20, use a healing nut. And because he could hit me for 22 or 23, I went ahead and used it at 21, which is a good thing because he hit me for 22. That would have killed me. So just keep going with the Sword Dance, and you will eventually take him down. And again, just like the last battle, he got a critical hit on me. So I'm like, okay, I'm glad I bought a second healing nut. Let's use that. And then, yeah, he would have probably beat me. But then, had used the Sword Dance, I would have beaten him. So I just got very unlucky the first time. And we get 100 XP, and Mel's dialogue is a little bit different now that you beat him. And like I said, the rest of this video is going with he beat me. This is after I recorded that. I reloaded. I bought the equipment that I needed and took out Master Mel. The next video is going to be from the recording of where we beat Mel, and I'm going to have my equipment. Everything else that I do here, I still did in the new recording, so nothing else has changed other than I made sure my equipment is equipped, and I have a few more herbs. Okay, so we've done one of the two things that we need to do to move along with the story. We met Master Mel. So, if we go down to the middle street and just go all the way to the left, this is Black Rose Street. This is basically where the magicians of the city hang out. Apparently they're from Vane, which is the home of the Magic Guild. Some of them talk about like their skills were more apt for the ground level. I think more it's you guys sucked, so they wanted to get rid of you and just told you what you needed to hear to leave. Now, after talking to this guy, this item shop, this is going to be the first place where you can buy starlights. Remember, starlights replenish MP. For the most part, we're okay where we don't really need a starlight all that much. We'll get plenty as we go through the game. But over time, we're going to need to stock up on some starlights. Now, this weapon shop contains magic weapons. Mostly, the most interesting thing here is the fire cane. So again, you may want to buy one for later when Nash rejoins the party. Yes, unfortunately, he is going to rejoin the party eventually. And then we got this armor shop for magical armor for magic users. We're going to actually buy Luna's equipment there. I'm going to hold off on getting Nash better equipment or Ramus better equipment for right now. Now, a big difference between the Sega CD version and this version. In the Sega CD version, again, Luna is not with us. She's fucked off back to Berg. Alex has to talk to an NPC here in Black Rose Street to learn a fireball spell, and then he has magic, and as he levels up, he gains more magic. In the remake here, Alex doesn't gain any magic at all. All of his abilities are based on his sword. Here is where Nash is, and we're being introduced to a new character, which is required to move along the plot.
Welcome, visitors. It seems that you're here in pursuit of knowledge. If so, you're in luck. With my abilities, I can see many things, past, present, or future, whatever you desire. So, are you curious? Would you like to learn what the future holds?
Yeah, she doesn't seem creepy at all. Kind of hot, actually, in a gothic kind of way. But yeah, once we have a chat with this fortune teller and we have had our battle with Mel, we can now go to that shop where Ramus is trying to negotiate a deal for the Dragon Diamond and move along the story, which is what we will do in the next video. So we're pretty much done exploring Meribia. Next video, we will get our deal on our Dragon Diamond and continue our adventure. So, if you are enjoying the walkthrough so far, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next video.